All right. This is 3/18/2020, about 12:55 p.m. Vallejo, California. So this is the Equinox Sundial update. This would be the 365th day of the year if I was able to do a reading on my sundial today. But you can see today's weather is a lot more cloudier than it was yesterday. So there's no light coming through at all today. So I'm just going to go over the weather here and show you that I'm waiting for any kind of sunlight to come out today to see if there would be some type of curvature today. I do believe there would be a curvature today because I have the results from last year, and you can tell there's a slight curvature last year, a little bit, but you can tell. So you'd have to look at my video for 2019. So I'm going to show you that it is wet outside. I'm going to go around there and show you the weather. There's no sunshine, and it looked like we had a slight drizzle. I'll show you the wetness around here so you know that there's no bias involved, right? Showing that I'm trying to hide that, but there's clouds. So let me show you over here on my seats here. It definitely rained. Right. Here she is. Oh, here's my sundial. There's water on it, right? My sidewalk is kind of wet. See? Sidewalk's wet. Nice and wet. So I recorded earlier, but there you go. I just want to let you know that I would like to be able to verify it because I'm really like to see that. I believe there's going to be a curvature today. A slight one, but enough where we can show it. But anyways, I'm going to review over the stuff I do have. So from yesterday's stuff. So yesterday was 3/17/2020, right? So I'm just going to review what I had from yesterday. So again, today it's very cloudy, right? And you can even see on my lawn chair here, it's wet. Huh. All right. All right. A little wet. So just in case, you know. All right. Remember, I had two separate boards, okay? My last reading on one of my boards, you know, I was trying to be patient to get a better, you know, you have like more sunlight. It's more crisp, and I was trying to be patient, you know, to get a better marking, right? I don't like to mark it when it's kind of like you can see it, but it's not a crisp light, right? But my first board, I didn't have that problem as much, and I should have just marked both boards at the same time. But my first board, the smaller board, I didn't write next to it. It was slightly hazy, and I took a step of faith kind of thing. You know, it was more visible on this board. So I'm going to show you the first board where it was done a few minutes earlier at 4:29 p.m. At 4:29 p.m. on 3/17/2020, right? So I'm going to first start right here, and I'm going to zoom in, and I got a little stick here, over here at 4:29 p.m. And the other board, I was being patient. I didn't mark that till like minutes later, and it got even more hazier, and the light was starting to dim down. I was like, kicking myself. So here, I was able to mark it. So a little better, with a little more confidence there, right? But anyways, I'm going to zoom in. So I guess this is readings from yesterday. (3/17/2020), 4:29 p.m. There's my black line right there, right? So I didn't put hazy, whatever. It was still visible. It just wasn't as hazy until like minutes later when I decided to mark the other one. Anyways, I'm going to go over it again for anybody who wants to see it. But you can see the black lines there. And the reason I do more black dots is because sometimes, you know, our hand isn't as stable. And then you could view to see if there was any slips, right? Look at that. I mean, I'm trying to go right over it too. Let me see. Start over right here. All right. I mean, it's pretty straight on it. So you're kind of wondering why they're putting so many chemtrails out during this time. Plus we have all the rain season, the last bit of rain, spring of life, time of life, new year, right? I mean, that's pretty on it. So I can go like this. Kind of makes you look it makes you look kind of like it's looking under the level. Now you're looking under the level when I do that, but let me view out like this. You can see that it's all pretty much on the line. See, if I go like that, you can see it's pretty much on the line. The dots vary, it matters how much pressure I put on it. But there you go. So let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, I'm going to go to the other board that, of course, was marked minutes later after the 4:29 p.m. on this. Okay, so there you go. Oh yeah, there's Psalms 118 verse 14. Yah has become our deliverer, salvation. What's the Hebrew word for deliverer, salvation? So there you go. That's always fun. I hope I got the right verse there on that one. I believe I do. Okay, so then go to the other one. I'm going to make sure I go to the end of this one, because in another video I didn't go to the very end. Remember, the beginning of the day was a little hard, so let me try to get this on here. I'm trying to keep you guys... Let me get this. All right. Alright, here we go. This is my bigger board. 3/17/2020. Start at 8:48 a.m. A little tough to market at that time. But there you go. So you can see it's on the line, the marks. I'm gonna go and go down. Alright, and like I said, this board here, I was trying to be patient, but I should have marked it at the same time as the other one. See, 10 minutes later, 4:39 p.m. That's why I wrote on this one. Really hazy, difficult to mark. But the other one I got 10 minutes earlier, and I should have marked them at the same time because it was a lot more crisp in the light. So you can see if I move this, let me move this down. You can see if I'm going to move it, right? If I just bring it down here. See, it marks, goes right into it, right? Right? See? Okay, so you can see right there. And that's pretty much on there. So you get a whole view, top view of it. All right, thank you, and you know, I'm hoping there would be some sunlight, and so I can verify it, but I really do believe there'd be a slight curvature today, because that was pretty straight, and it is a slight difference, but you'd have to look at my video of 2019, and there we go. So, and like I said, I would like to do it, but again, it's very cloudy, and it will rain, so there's no sun coming through today. So, there we go. Oh, it's starting to sprinkle now. I don't know if you can see it, but